I work at Zapfloor here in Belgium in the customer success team. We are a company that focuses on building software for shared office spaces. We were building our own dashboarding. It means that every data point that you want to visualize, you have to go into the development team. And in the world today, requirements for data can change so quickly that it would be a lot of work from a customer perspective, then a customer representative and a technical person to get this on the road. What has changed is that while working with Cumul, we can, as customers representative, already adjust both the data points and the visualization of the data. We had the situation that customers could pitch ideas to us, but then the progress would stagnate there. We can listen to them, we can make a scoping of that, but then we are in a stagnated position as there needs to be time made from a development perspective to actually start looking at that request. And it means that while we expect in the world today that we have all the data and that we can visualize it, that progress would stagnate. I expect it from other tools and our clients expect it from our tool. Customers were telling us they were looking for different solutions if it wasn't the solution that we could provide. And they also made us clear that this is a super important part in their business process. I think there was a JavaScript package installed within the platform that could visualize some things, but that needed a lot of work. When the tool was created, there were already, I think, like 3 dashboards within the tool made in that way. I think we used them for 2 years and they were not really filtered on relevant information, on relevant time periods, all the flexibility that we do have now using more dynamic boards. I think we have now almost 30 boards online within the platform. We have a lot of additional data coming in every few months, and we need to be able to add dashboards that look at that specific new data sets all the time. Right now, we have a way more easy workflow where we can already create new data sets and boards within the Cumul platform, and then we can easily add them in our own view of boards that we have in the tool. Once they are ready, we can launch them. And that means that there is only really one touch point still where we need to go with the development department, but all the rest we can do from a customer success and product perspective. So it means that we can cooperate with the customer way closer and have shorter timelines. It means that the development team can focus on new functionalities while we focus on listening to the customer and providing the dashboards that they need. There was a lot of Excel in the past. Well, there was a lot of Excel in the past and also a lot of meetings in between teams. But I think the time spent in those meetings to exchange data is not really productive. So we still have those meetings, but then we really try to talk about concrete things. But the data exchange happens in the boards. For example, in our meeting with the finance department, it allows us that they already have all the data they need. They just can ask questions about additional information that they need, but all the basics are already provided. It's super important that they see real-time data. When the office management team is adjusting things, is entering new contracts, is sending out extra invoices, the data is immediately represented in the dashboards, and that is super important for them as they have to report to their boards and they always need the data really actual. And it was not with the platform that we implemented before. There was no transparency for the customer support team into what was causing the data to go left or right. And we do have that transparency now. We can see why the data shows up like that. We can explain it to the customer, which is also really important because they often have noticed it as well. We can then look at a solution together. Because as a customer success team, we can go into the editor of Cumulio and look at how data is coming in and how we visualize it. we can follow up on customer questions and requests way faster without having a kind of in-between step of going to the development team. When we started, I have to say we were a little bit intimidated. But once we got going and we got some great help from the support team, then we found our place. And when I saw that I could make adjustments to even the dashboards that are very much central within the platform, when I saw that if something was not completely right and I could change it or even change some colors to match new interfaces, it was clear to me, okay, this is a great platform to work from.